What's up, fight fans? Welcome back to Sportskeeda MMA news. Marvin Vettori issues a chilling warning to Conor McGregor. Joe Rogan makes the cut of the 2022 Times list of the 100 most influential individuals. Liverpool fan Paddy Pimblett makes an interesting claim about Manchester City's title win. Michael Bisping is furious over Mark Munoz getting suspended from his job. Israel Adesanya comments on Amber Heard's altercation with Johnny Depp. What did he say? Find out in today's edition of Sportskeeda MMA News.
If you see any of your favorite fighters mentioned in today's video, make sure to blast that like button.
Marvin Vettori blasted Conor McGregor for the Irishman's recent comments on his good friend Beneil Dariush. This happened after the Dariush took shots at both Conor McGregor and Charles Oliveira, for the latter calling out the former for defending his title rather than doing it against the promotion's top contenders. Conor didn't take too kindly to Dariush's comments, going on to call him the biggest nobody in the company on Twitter. Marvin Vettori came to his friend's aid on Twitter, issuing a chilling warning to the former two-division champion and claiming that McGregor wouldn't be able to last 2 minutes inside the octagon in a potential fight with Dariush. Following a disappointing loss against Israel Adesanya at UFC 263, Vettori put up a brilliant performance to pick up a unanimous decision win against Paulo Costa at a Fight Night event back in October last year, and is looking forward to getting back into title contention by defeating his next opponent and former champion Robert Whittaker in his upcoming bout on September 3rd. Will Vettori be successful in his title push?
Leave a comment down below and you might be featured in tomorrow's video.
It's no secret that Joe Rogan has been in the news more often than not. But being included amongst the likes of United States President Joe Biden, Russian head of state Vladimir Putin, and China's Xi Jinping takes the cherry and the cake. Yes, Joe Rogan has been rewarded for his pioneering efforts in the podcasting industry by being named in the 2022 Time 100, an annual list of the 100 most influential individuals in politics, business, entertainment, and sports, among other industries. His wildly popular video podcast, The Joe Rogan Experience, reportedly has an average of 11 million listeners, making it the most popular show of its kind. These numbers haven't gone unnoticed, with Spotify announcing a $200 million licensing deal with Rogan, seeing his top-rated podcast become exclusive to the streaming platform. Commenting on the podcast's massive influence, journalist Kara Swisher wrote, "He certainly delivers with big interviews from Elon Musk to Dave Chappelle, ranging across the ideological spectrum, which is a critical talent in these partisan times. But he's also gotten into a lot of trouble this year for resurfaced racial slurs he made and apologized for, and being a place where COVID deniers get a very easy ride. It's complicated, of course, but there's no question that Rogan's success is pretty simple. The former Fear Factor host has become the nation's earworm." What are your thoughts on Joe Rogan's podcast? Let us know in the comments and stand a chance to be featured in the next video. Earmarked as UK's next MMA hotshot, Paddy Pimblett's career has gone from strength to strength inside the octagon. In contrast to Manchester City's stint in the Premier League, at least, that's what Paddy thinks. Pep Guardiola's side celebrated their 4th Premier League title in the last 5 years recently, pipping Liverpool by only a solitary point. Although many have been impressed by City's showing this season, a lot of fans have complained about a number of refereeing decisions going their way, and the surging UFC lightweight prospect is one of them. The Liverpool fan expressed his disappointment at Manchester City's title win on Twitter, claiming that the citizens won it only due to the referees favouring them. Along with his outspoken personality, Paddy Pimblett's performances inside the cage haven't disappointed as well. Since entering the promotion, he has hit the ground running and has picked up back-to-back first-round finishes. First against Luigi Vendramini at UFC Fight Night Brunson vs. Till, and then against Rodrigo Vargas at UFC Fight Night Volkov vs. Aspinall in London back in March earlier this year. Do you agree with Paddy Pimblett's views? Even if he has stepped out of the promotion for good, Michael Bisping has been quite vocal on different subjects in the fighting universe. This time he was furious at UFC veteran Mark Munoz for getting fired from his job as a high school wrestling coach. His crime? He let 2 kids box each other. Reportedly, the 2 kids didn't like each other, so Mark had them settle their disputes through boxing, adding in his statement that it was safer and much more jovial than violent. This incident didn't sit well with Bisping as he condemned the school's decision on his YouTube channel and stated that Mark is a good guy and a respected individual. Here's what the Count had to say on the matter.
And what does the school do in this day and age? Because it is absolutely ridiculous. The of the entire world, they fire the man. This is a guy that's a good guy, a guy that is respected by the community, a guy that gives back. I see Mark Munoz sometimes with his son, who's an incredible wrestler, by the way. Callum's a wrestler. I would see them at tournaments, and you can just see people hold Mark Munoz in such high regard.
Was it the right decision to suspend Mark Munoz from his job?
While you're still here, subscribe to Sportskeeda MMA and hit that bell.
The Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp trial has taken the world by storm, and Israel Adesanya is not a stranger to it. The current UFC middleweight champion chimed in with his thoughts on the saga recently by sharing a meme of Amber Heard on his Instagram story. The Instagram video caption read, "When you're lying to your mom to get your siblings in trouble." In his own words, Adesanya added, "You ever taken a Barbie's head off?" But the last stylebender isn't the first one from the promotion to share his views on the trial. UFC commentator Joe Rogan expressed his support for Johnny Depp in an episode of his podcast, while suggesting that Heard's recount of events felt quite fabricated. Here's what the popular American podcaster had to say.
I'm watching this trial like it's a cautionary tale. It's a cautionary tale about believing in like forming a narrative in your head like we're rebels together.
Do you agree with Adesanya and Rogan's views on the trial? That about does it for Sportskeeda MMA News. Here are some of the best comments from today. Yuri TKO via elbows round 2. No, hashtag Conor McGregor is the greatest fighter of all combat sport because he is the face of the fight game. Something tells me Chael never took Anderson up on that barbecue invite. If you like this video, please like, comment, and share. Your comments could be featured in the next Sportskeeda MMA News video. We always deliver daily content, so make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss anything going on in the MMA world. For updates and exclusive interviews from all your favorite fighters, follow Sportskeeda MMA on Twitter and Instagram. Thanks for tuning in.